How's it going, you fealty gamers? I hope you're having a good day today. It's time for another video. That is right. We're going back into the news. I found another thing that I thought looked so awesome. It's unbelievable. But first, I just want to say welcome to new people to the channel. I do a little bit of everything. We do news, we do playthroughs, we do pretty much everything here. It's kind of really what I'm just interested in on that day and the few hours a day I have free to make a video. And you know, I hope you enjoy. If you want to join us for future videos, I'm trying to learn about being a YouTuber. I'm kind of new to this, like actually just doing YouTube. So please do join us. And for those who are coming back again for another video, thank you for coming back. Thank you for giving the channel a chance and then, you know, enjoying it enough to join us again. So thank you, everybody, for coming by. Let's get on into it. So this, as you can see here, is about Quake 2. I think this is so exciting. And this is a game I played when I was young, you know. I mean, what was I back then? 1997 says there, so I was about 13 when this had originally launched. So it was a long time ago. I remember playing like Doom and Quake 1 and stuff, and these games scared the poop out of me. Not gonna lie. You see these graphics now, and it's like, what? How could that scare you compared to what's out now? But these games legitimately scared the poop out of me when I was younger, to the point where I couldn't play them. Like, I play a few, like a little bit, and I'd be like, no, I'm done. I'm done. Things jumping out of corners at me. I don't like it. I don't like it. Can't handle it. But what's really exciting about this is it's going to be talking about ray tracing. So I do have an RTX 2080, so I'm looking forward to doing a review of this when it comes out, as long as I'll be able to record and play at the same time. I only have one computer. So if I can do that, I'll definitely make a video showing some of the ray tracing stuff in the future, and that's also why I wanted to talk about this article here. So this is from worthplaying.com. I'll have a link to it in the description down below. All my videos, if I'm like talking about something on a website, it will be in the description. So it says here, Quake 2 RTX is the world's first game that has fully path traced, a ray tracing technique that unifies all lighting effects such as shadows, reflections, refractions, and more into a single ray tracing algorithm. The result is a stunning new look for id Software's Quake 2, one of the world's most popular games. Quake 2 RTX includes the first 3 single-player levels of beloved PC gaming classic. So this is going to be free, though. The first 3 levels we're going to be able to play for free if you have an RTX card. I guess if you don't, I think the newer GTXs, well, I guess like the 10 series can do ray tracing, but from what I saw, and I think it was a Jay's 2 cents video, it's not doing it too well, but it can do it. Like the 1080 Ti is better off because it's so powerful, but you know, if you're going back further, you're not going to be getting like 60 frames a second and 4K or anything. You know, maybe you'll get like 30 and 1080p. Gamers, though, this is interesting. Gamers that already own Quake 2 can experience the whole game in its entirety, including multiplayer deathmatch and cooperative multiplayer modes, all fully path traced. Like, this is, when I saw that, I was like, I gotta make a video. So if you want, buy it. Buy it as quick as possible. I'm probably gonna buy it just because I want to be able to play the whole game in with ray tracing on. And Quake 2 RTX is an expression of our love and passion for PC gaming, said Matt Webling. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. Head of GeForce marketing at NVIDIA. By applying next-generation ray-traced graphics technology and using the Vulkan API, we're able to share this PC classic with a new generation of gamers who can download and play it for free. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That's so cool. It's rare that a PC game has the impact and longevity of Quake 2, and seeing it reimagined with ray tracing 20 years later is something special for me, said Tim Willits, studio director of id Software and one of the creators of the original Quake franchise. Wow. Equally special, I wonder if when like he was working on the original version, if like he ever thought it would look like I'm about to show you in a little bit. I have a video of what they're going to be doing. Equally special is a relationship with NVIDIA, whom we have worked with since the early days of first-person shooters. Seeing how NVIDIA integrated modern features into this classic game is really exciting. So it's interesting, though, that this seems to be a thing NVIDIA's doing, and it isn't like id Software is not doing this to kind of catch up with like the level of compute that's capable of being done, but this is NVIDIA's trying to show you what this ray tracing technology could do. And, you know, it's kind of like a smart marketing ploy where they are choosing one of the most beloved and popular of all time games to do this with. So it's like, you have to wonder partially, though, is this really an altruistic thing that NVIDIA is doing, or is it that they're just trying to get ray tracing out there to people, say, see, it's cool, right? It's buy our graphics cards. It's cool. Please. Gosh. We're not selling cards after the crypto market. Stop buying our cards, man. Gosh, you gotta buy them. You know, so it's like, it's interesting. And the visually stunning new look of the classic game is achieved by ray tracing technique known as path tracing, with traces, light rays pass through a scene in a way that unifies all lighting effects into a single ray trace algorithm. So in the video I'm going to show, it does have that. I probably won't show the whole thing, but it does have that, and he does explain it. I'll also have a link to that video in the description. Lighting effects in Quake 2 RTX are so advanced they require hardware support for ray tracing, such as a specialized RT cores found in Turing. So I don't know if this means that it's not going to be able to be done on the GTX cards, but we'll see. Minimum specification for running Quake 2 RTX in real time is a GeForce RTX 2060. Oh boy. I don't know if I'll be able to record at the same time as playing. Crossing fingers, man. New levels of realism seen in Quake 2 RTX include real-time high dynamic range, time of day lighting with accurate sunlight and indirect illumination. Physically based materials are rendered accurately. For example, water and glass refract light accurately. It is really stunning what we're about to see. Emissive surfaces get dramatic soft lighting effects. Surfaces deliver accurate reflections, and light sources illuminate surrounding objects. Weapon model details and textures. It's all great. It's all great. It's crazy. Quake 2 RTX uses NVIDIA VK Ray, an extension that allows any developer using Vulkan API to add ray tracing effects to their games. Wow, so this is just like a kind of plug-and-play thing, I guess, if you're using Vulkan here. But I guess you gotta get the extension and probably then know how to connect to that extension. There's gotta be something to it where it's not just, you're not just turning something on and probably gonna break things in your game. A version of the game created by Christoph Schied using the open sourced Quake 2 game engine. Quake 2 RTX is a pure ray traced game that runs on a Vulkan renderer with support for Linux. Support for Linux. Oh. There's a lot more happening with Linux. Linux is something I think we need to start looking into. Demonstrates a Vulkan API with real-time ray tracing can be used to create stunning gaming experiences using some of the most advanced rendering techniques available to game developers. Golly, it'll be available on GeForce.com as free download June 6th. So mark your calendars, June 6th. Buy it early if you want it free. But all right, so what I want to show, look at this. Look at this. So this is the game with the RTX on and everything. Look at the water. Look at the reflections here. And let's give it a gander here. Let me lower the volume some. So what they're going to do is they're going to show you with it on and off a little bit here.
Now that we've gone through all the steps of building our path trace,
because he was going through like all the different things. Look at that.
Toggle back and forth between the
boom. So he turns the light on there. That's some craziness.
back and forth.
Look at that. Look at how the light's hitting here. And the shadows, see, it's getting darker here and everything. Lights up here. That's amazing.
Between the original Quake 2 render.
So that was original, and then this is the new.
Trace Quake 2 RTX renderer. As you can see,
wow.
the Quake 2 RTX render has much more realistic lighting. It has that global
That's
illumination
crazy.
feel to it. It has reflections, refraction. It's just a much richer experience than the original Quake 2.
That's crazy. Look at this old graphics here.
To give you a feel for the computational power required to do this, let's dive into a data capture.
Okay, now it goes into this stuff. But isn't it crazy though that he was showing like the techniques on a mirrored piece here.
How much recursion or how many
let's see if I can find where it happened here. So look at that. Look at this mirror with reflection. You got light coming in from the ceiling there, bouncing off here. You got light lighting up. Well, this is with shadows off. Now it's with on. Now look at the lights, the ambient light hitting the walls here, giving you the right colors and everything. This is just insane. This is the wildest thing ever. This is the future of gaming, to give realism. Like, lighting and reflections have always been kind of like the detachment of realism, if you think about it. And now we're getting this. Wow. Wow. This is unbelievable. Let me know in the comments what you think about kind of ray tracing, and if you know anything further about ray tracing, if there's any other games to maybe check out for ray tracing. But I had to bring it up that this is just wild. So June 6th, I'll definitely be playing it. I'll definitely be playing it for sure. That's just crazy. I think it's exciting. I think we have in the future of gaming, especially with realism, with Unreal Engine looking so amazing, and then with ray tracing coming about. I'm definitely looking forward to maybe the next series of NVIDIA cards, because I think the RTX cards are pretty good. But I think in time, as more game companies get time to kind of tinker with this, and then once like the older cards get obsoleted, so people are looking to buy new cards, they're going to probably be getting cards with ray tracing in it. So it's going to be definitely more capable for gaming companies to make their games with this in there. Because if you think about it right now, how many people have an RTX card? So why is a game company going to try and optimize their game for something that not many people have right now? They're going to try and optimize their game for the big majority of gamers out there, if they're, especially since consoles don't have it. So this is really just in the PC market, and then a small niche of the PC market that needed to upgrade their cards around the time the ray tracing cards are out. And they can't afford maybe the 10 series cards because they are not made anymore, and there's no point in maybe getting the 16 series card, because why get that when you can get like a 20 series card? Really, like, the 60 series is good and all, and what it does is pretty amazing, but you're just, why? So I think this is so interesting. When I first read this, I was like, oh, I gotta make a video on this. This is so cool, because you look at that and you just think, this is ray tracing 1.0. This is what they're thinking about now. This is what they're adding to old games to kind of show you what it can do. Imagine what's going to happen when a game is made and optimized for it, to show you, like, all right, now we know how to use it, and this is what we can do when we use it. It's going to be unbelievable. And once we get realism happening, then you think maybe 3 series down the line, maybe around time when VR is getting bigger and bigger, it could be something unbelievable coming in the future, especially with the idea of VR and reality. That would be pretty stunning. I mean, if you think of a headset, it really is just a small monitor. So if you're plugging a headset into a computer, technically virtual reality games should be able to, show us some pretty wild things. But that's a whiles away, because that does in VR, since it's 3D, it has to be utilizing 120 frame rate to be able to do both the eyes and, not in tandem, but, at different times, so you get 60 frames a second here, 60 frames a second here, and that's how you can be able to see the 3D. So, I mean, if you think about it, 1080p, 120 frames a second, we are kind of there right now, but, you think then you add in the ray tracing, it'd be very few games at very high quality 1080p that can do that with, like, as high quality textures. But maybe a game like this, though, maybe could pump out that, in a year or so from now. Who knows? I think that would be pretty wild. I think VR is a part of the future, and we'll see what happens. But let me know in the comments, like I said, what you think about this. I definitely, all my videos I really want to have as a conversation, even if I'm doing a playthrough or anything. Let's hang out. This is the gaming couch. We're getting a chance to sit down together, talk about gaming stuff, talk about random things, and just get a moment to chill. But as always, thank you for giving the channel a chance and watching this video. If you would, please do hit the like button, leave a comment, share the video if you want to share the conversation, and there's links down below for all the social media. If you want to join me on Twitter, that's where I post if I'm going to post a video or whatnot. I always post it on there, and I also bring up just random things on there. So if you kind of want to chat on there, join me. We have Discord, there's Instagram, you see random pictures of me, my guinea pig, and just random food pictures. I don't post too often on there, but if you want to join, please do. Golly, I'm keeping these videos less than 20 minutes. Oh, yeah. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. Have a good day, everybody. I'll see you in the next one.
Like, comment, subscribe, and follow if you dare.